Hey, it's Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
There she is. She's the boss. You can see that. That's her necklace there, BOSS. I'm 60. I thought it said Bob. But
I think you need some glasses there, Rick.
Marvelous Marissa Daniel. Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you guys doing?
We are good.
We are so good.
That's awesome.
We're glad you've got a strong signal because we really wanted to hear from you and talk to you. Thanks for coming back. All right. So there's so many things I wanted to talk about last time, so I'll talk about it now. We talked a little bit about the huge billboard. That billboard is where is that? That's Georgia State. I saw a sign that said Georgia State. Is that downtown?
Yes, it is. Downtown on 75 South as well as 85 South. Yes.
And now what is the billboard for?
Basically, it's for people to book me for their events, because I was booked a lot last year, especially in 2019, for a lot of events to come host and as well as MC. I was the mistress of ceremony for the Lupus Gala, as well as the auction host for the Pinnacle Awards. The Lupus Gala, the Lupus organization hired me again last year to host their event to just to prep people to come out and support their marathon. So I was just getting booked for a lot of events. So I got an opportunity to have a billboard, and the billboard says, "Looking for a marvelous host? Book Marvelous Marissa today." And people can book me on their website. And I'm going to get another billboard for my book, From Brokenness to Marvelous, this month.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Marissa.
Thank you.
Marissa is an author. She's a speaker. She's a television host, and she's the star of a billboard. There, you got to check that out.
We don't have a billboard, Rick. We need to get with Marissa and figure out how we can get a billboard too.
Yes, I'm going to send you guys the link.
Yes.
Hey, now, it being on 75, there's probably a gamillion people that see it. What have they said to you? I mean, to me, the first time I saw it, I was like, wow. What do they say to you?
I got a lot of great feedback. One, I wanted the billboard to be pink, to be, bright colors catches attention.
Yeah.
You only can have 5 to 8 words on the billboard just to catch, because you're up there for 8 seconds. So I wanted the billboard to be really catchy, and I have a really nice photo of myself with my mic in my hand. So I thought that it would be really attractive, and it has gotten a lot of events. And I had got booked for one event so far at a church in McDonough. So yeah, it's getting a lot of attention.
Very cool.
Marissa Daniel, Marvelous Marissa. She is energy on steroids. I remember when she came into the office back in the day when we used to actually work in a building together, Dan.
Don't say that too loud, because they'll want us to come back and do that again.
That's true. She came in and she was so confident and just so bubbly and so bright. I said, well, of course we'll have you on the show. So I'm so glad that we got to meet you. Tell us about now. Have you been back on? Are you still doing the show on 57?
Yes, I am. I will actually start back shooting Broken Into Beautiful next month. I already got a list of people that's going to be coming on telling me their testimonies. So if you guys out there, if you guys have a marvelous supernatural testimony on how God blossomed you from brokenness to marvelous, feel free to reach out to me. I have a list of people, and we're going to start back shooting next month. I took a break from it due to COVID, but now I'm ready to get back in the studio.
Now, when can folks see that? It's on locally on Channel 57, but when can people see the show?
It's going to start back shooting next month. My shows usually air on Sunday nights. Okay. So as soon as I start back shooting, they'll give me the dates. But all of my shows is on my website, marvelousmarissa.com, for people to go ahead and take a look and see. I've interviewed people such as Monica Pearson. I interview Kiana Dancy from Sister Circle. A lot of people who experience domestic violence, poverty, just a lot of issues that, people battle with today. So I just believe that we overcome by our testimony, and that's also in the word.
Yeah.
That's good. Marissa Daniel, Marvelous Marissa. I know you already know this, Marissa, but Dan and I are television stars. We were on the Christian View 2 times. I don't know why they asked us back, but they did.
They did.
That's awesome.
So there's a bunch
Congratulations.
of great folks over there. I don't know if you were connected with them, but you need to be. Marissa Daniel, Marvelous Marissa. All right, so the book was out. We talked to you last time. I think it was just out. What's been going on with the book, the response? And what are you going to do next? You're going to write another book.
Yes, I actually want to thank both of you guys, because when I interviewed with you guys last year, that same weekend, I had my second book signing in Morrow, Georgia, and people came out because of this interview. So I really want to say thank you so much, Rick and Dan, for the opportunity. The book published last year on June 13th. And since then, I've had 3 successful book signings, one in Marietta, one in Lawrenceville, as well as one in Morrow, Georgia. All 3 were a success. Not to mention, the book has gone national. It's in Barnes and Nobles. It's now in Walmart. It's doing incredibly well. So I'm really happy about that. It's also in my hometown, Wisconsin. It's also in East Chicago. And in June this year, I have to actually go to East Chicago for a big book signing out there. So I'm just really happy of the response that I'm receiving. A lot of young girls are reaching out to me, thanking me for writing this book, because it has helped them, as well as college students. So God is just so awesome, Rick and Dan. I'm so happy. I didn't think that it was going to turn out this big.
Now, you say you're from Wisconsin. You don't have a Wisconsin type accent there, Marissa. You don't have the Wisconsin, you're talking about cheese and stuff, Okay, I'm probably upsetting everybody from Wisconsin now. But I would not have guessed you're from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. I've been here in Georgia for 13 years now, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, you've been here long enough. You're a Georgia now, so.
Marvelous Marissa Daniel, you heard her. The book's in Barnes & Noble and Walmart. If it's okay with you, I'm going to go to the Walmart and find your book and write in there, I know her, my name.
We'll just stand there in the book section and say, we know her. Yeah. We know her.
Hey, I don't know if you do this or not, Marissa. We've talked to other authors. They actually go into Barnes & Noble. I guess you can still go into Barnes & Noble. I don't know. Yeah. But they go in, and the Barnes & Noble folks let them autograph their books that are on the shelf there, which I think is really cool. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but
we won't mention any names, Louis Giglio, but he does it in Buckhead every once in a while.
I'm gonna do that. Thanks for that tip.
Yeah. Check out the book. You heard her. It's at Walmart and Barnes & Noble, and you can go to the website too, marvelousmarissa.com. There's is.
The book.
Yeah. So did you say you were going to write another book, or are you just going to keep that one out for right now and let it? I mean, it's bearing fruit. Are you looking to write another?
Yes, I am. I'm actually working on my second one now. I'm on chapter 4. So I will be publishing another one probably in the next 1 or 2 years, but I'm working on it now.
Do you have a title for it yet, or at least a working title?
I do have a title. It's going to be called From Brokenness to Marvelous Part 2. The Mask Has Been Removed.
Oh,
that's
okay.
So good. What did you learn from writing the first one that you got to implement into the second one? Anything? I mean, you did such a great job in the first one. Look what it did. But did you go back and go, okay, I'll do this one differently, maybe in this particular sense?
Well, for me, it's been a really personal growth for me, Rick, because I didn't know that writing was healing. Writing this book has been a healing process for me. It made me more confident. It made me more stronger too as a woman. As far as the marketing, the publishing, I wouldn't do anything different, because this has been the most easiest process I ever done in my life. And I do believe that this was ordained by God, because everything was provided for me. So it's been a healing process for me. And it just now I really believe that I can do anything I want to do. Doing this book has really helped me to go towards my dreams. It really pushed me. I didn't think I was scared. I was living in fear, but all God wanted me to do was just step out on faith. So I never been this happy before. So I'm excited for book number 2.
Well, he's done a work in you, because you are not a person who emanates fear or anxiety or anything like that. You emanate confidence and trust in the Lord, and we love that. So, book Marvelous Marissa today to host your event. Right there, marvelousmarissa.com.
Awesome. Marissa, thank you so much. If you will, let us know when they can see your show after the taping, of course, where folks can see it. And we'd love to get back with you. I'm not sure when you're going to release that other book. It sounds like you're still writing it, but we'd love to talk to you right before you release that so we can push it as well.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. I would definitely be in touch, and I'll send you guys an email when my show airs next month.
Okay.
All right. And when you get your next billboard, if you need two guys sitting in the back like that, you know who to call. Okay.
I will. I'll call you guys.
Dan, I think she get bookings. Dan, I think she probably will pass on you and I on the hey, we got to check out marvelousmarissa.com. We'll be right back. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
This is Faith Talk Live.